Hello and welcome everyone. Today we are here in Jaipur at the 38th edition of Technology Sabha. I am Vidhi Rajput, correspondent at Express Computer, and I am thrilled to join by Mr. Vimal Ignatius, lead AI initiative at F5 India. Hello and welcome, sir, and thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me here.
Thank you. And could you please share your overall experience at the Technology Sabha and a few key takeaways from the event?
It's a great platform for both vendors as well as the government bodies, professionals, dignitaries, and officers to join and share, exchange ideas, and understand the real world problem, what is needed from the government side of it, as well as from what is the foresight that they have in the future adoption requirement, especially in the digital transformation journey that India is going through. So there was a lot of insights that have been shared offline and online in terms of the conversation. The insights have been pretty useful. Some of the key takeaways that we were able to get it, especially one of the things that we had with Rajasthan Health, General Health Services, where they were able to adopt AI and ML applications in avoiding pilferages in the funds that has been used for the insurance cycle of it. So that shows how governance, when they use the technology really well, you can have great outcomes. At the same time, we also got insights from various other conversations where the technology, just for the sake of adoption, is not going to give benefits, but you need to use it appropriately to derive value for whoever the targeted audience are. It could be the public services, it could be the government employees, or it could be the citizen services as well. So it was great insights overall, and it was a pleasure to being here.
Okay. Since you are leading AI initiative at F5 and in your session also you covered need for human in the loop for the AI projects. So can you elaborate on this?
Oh, definitely. In fact, I'll dip back again to the previous responses. When it comes to the aspect of Rajasthan Health, General Health Services, the gentleman, Shri Navin Jain ji, mentioned that while the technology uses there, you need to have human insights as well and intuition as well. That's a classic example of how he kind of quantified the need for human in the loop, which means while the advancement and autonomy is coming along on the AI world, it is still not infallible. That means it can make a lot of errors, it can have a lot of biases as well. So in every journey, everything that it does in terms of what it does, the reasoning, to avoid biases, you need to have someone in the human in the loop aspect of it to guide it and validate those journey. And that is very critical in any adoption, especially when someone is offering from public citizen services as well, so that it needs to be unbiased offering back to the community.
So what should government bodies prioritize as we scale AI adoption and how F5 is assisting in this journey?
Yeah, it's an interesting question. In fact, most of the enterprises are going through an architectural approach, and the same thing should be adopted here as well, and at least it should be evaluated from a long-term perspective, given all the advancement that is happening on the AI, taking an architectural approach, fitting in all the building blocks that is needed for an holistic kind of an AI factory, keeping in mind the scalability part of it, security part of it, and the sovereignty need of both the AI models as well as the data in the architectural approach itself, and then break it down into phased approaches, prioritizing what is the current need, whether it is only the NLP requirement on a rack system, then start with that within application itself, and then proceed with an AI agent, and then eventually to the agentic world as it matures. This is precisely where F5 takes an approach, which from a reference architecture model that we built, and applying it through our application delivery and application security platform approach, which also moves from a security layer not only on the layer 7 part of it on using WAP solutions, moving on the semantic layer, which can protect from system injections, prompt injections, and model misuse. So that gives a better control on the security layer, and also on the scalability part of it. GPUs happens to be a primary resources where we are able to accelerate some of them on the AI workloads itself through our solutions, what we call it as a Big IP Next for Kubernetes environment. And of course, a lot of data requirement which is need to be ingested for a better model production in terms of what the response has to be in the rack systems. We do a lot of data ingestion use cases through our acceleration and intelligent load balancing capabilities. So combining all of this is what we provide from F5, the architectural approach that gives efficiency to customers, to have better trust in the deployment that they do and also scale as the maturity curve grows through in the AI agentic world.
Okay, so thank you so much for sharing such a valuable insights with us, and thank you once again for joining us today.
Thank you very much. Pleasure to be here.